Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. I just wanted to show you my anime list. I know this is all of a sudden, but I kind of want to change things up, change the content a bit, change to a bit more personal style. And I plan on doing some videos on anime for the next year, so be excited for that. Yeah, so let's get started. First bad show is Another. Another is a horror anime and it was just really all over the place. I hated it, not only because I just didn't like the just gore of the show. I think you know some scenes, like for example the umbrella scene, other horrific scenes from the show, but it's just a confusing mess, to be honest, and I didn't like the ending. Then we have Assassination Classroom. I think it's boring. I know a lot of people really love it, but I just can't bring myself to watch it, and I dropped it years ago. Then we have a movie, Aura. I feel like not many know this movie, but it was good. It has a good message, and I feel like you should watch it. Black Clover? Okay, maybe that's... I gave it a 9. Maybe that's a bit too high for the anime. The manga? Oh, it may become a 10 by the end of it. It's honestly... I love Black Clover. It's just a personal favorite of mine. So that's why I'm also really excited for the upcoming movie. I'm hoping that it will be a success so the anime can continue. Erased was, I guess, fine. It was very good, but just to the ending, it kind of sucked. I wasn't a big fan of it. Okay, now we have all of My Hero Academia. I feel like the first season is just okay. Second season, really good. Third season, also good. Fourth season kind of fell off with the... I don't know, it's... What the fuck was the second part of the fourth season? The first part was also unnecessary, but at least it was epic. At least they were fighting, but... I enjoyed the concert. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Just the villain is... I don't know, he's just British. That's his whole personality. He's just British. But the fifth season was better. It kind of felt like, okay, they're finally doing something with the fucking story. And the movies were enjoyable. Oh fuck no. I watched the entirety of it. Ooh, we have Bubble. Okay, Bubble is something that people knew about it. It came out, people watched it, and then nobody gave a fuck. It's kind of a shame. Bubble is really underrated. It's such an... I don't know, there have been so many legends working on this project. I really liked it for a movie. Oh, we have the new hit season, the new hit anime, Chainsaw Man. And Chainsaw Man is fucking good. I'm glad that I waited like almost 2 years for this, and I gave it a strong score. Code Geass, or Code Geass, amazing show actually. The first season is, I feel like the first season is overall better, but the second one just executed it perfectly for the finale. It may be one of the best anime finales that I can think of. We have Danganronpa, which sucked. Death Note, dude. I watched Death Note. I think I watched Death Notes in 2 days. I think. And it was such a fun time watching this. I still give it a strong score, even though the ending is something controversial. I don't mind it. I already knew it was going to happen like this, so that's why I'm okay with it, but because I just couldn't imagine a different ending. We have Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Perfect title. It was one of my very first animes. I've only watched the first season now. I've watched the spin-off, Sword Oratoria, and it sucked ass. You got the exact same story, just told from the perspective of the main character's crush. And it's just boring and bland, and there's a new character introduced in their family, in their familia, and I just hate her. I really dislike her. Then we have To Your Eternity, which, by the way, probably has the best first episode in all of anime. It made me cry. Dude, there are so many scenes or moments that are sad, that make you cry, that make you feel something. It's something special in my heart. The Devil is a Part-Timer was surprisingly very good. When I watched this, I didn't expect it to be like this wholesome and funny, and the characters to be this nice. Higehiro, I believe the English title is After Being Rejected, I Shaved and Took in a High School Runaway. I should do that. I don't know why I didn't finish that. I didn't think it was bad. I just was busy and then stopped watching. We have Nagatoro-san. Okay. Nagatoro-san is one of my favorite mangas of all time. And I was so excited for an anime. And it came out. It finally came out. And it was good. I prefer the manga. The anime is... Honestly, they did a good job. Really. Oh, let's move on to JoJo. Okay, wait. Part 1. Kind of boring. You appreciate it afterwards. But it's a pain to watch it in the beginning of your JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Part 2 is way better. Already fantastic with Joseph as its main character. Part 3, you finally get Stans. Only downside in part 3 is that it's maybe too long and drawn out maybe. It's a really long part. In total 48 episodes. Part 4 was way better than I expected. As soon as I watched part 4, I think I liked it more than part 3. Just because of the murderer, of the gang, of the Stans maybe. Kind of like the Stans more. Killer Queen. Wait. Fucking Killer Queen. Just standing in my PC. Yeah, I think that's also the reason why I love Persona 4. They're really similar. Dude, but my favorite JoJo part is part 5. Just because it's so nice. You get amazing fights, amazing characters. Just me and the boys protecting our mafia boss's daughter. Until we find out we have to fight our boss because he actually wants to kill his own daughter, and that's fucked up. There's also part 6 now, which I haven't seen. Netflix kind of killed the hype for me. Jujutsu Kaisen, very good anime. Nice new shonen show. And funny characters. Oh, I think I've forgotten about the movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0. The movie was so good. I watched it with my friends. We actually wore suits for that movie. But not because of Jujutsu Kaisen, just because of a stupid joke we made. And I wish we did that a bit later, because the fucking trend of going in a suit to the cinemas started because of the Minions movie. We were early. We did that trend before it was created. Oh god. Not this show. I like the show. Then we have Friend a Girlfriend. The anime so far, good. But I've heard that the manga is a complete dumpster fire and is maybe ending soon. So I'm kind of worried about this show now. We have Demon Slayer. Oh dude, I forgot about season 2. Season 1 was very good at the start. Had some rough edges. Then amazing moment, amazing part. And then the ending of season 1 was just drawn out and boring and, I don't know, filling up time for the movie. The movie was way better than I expected. And it also had its moment. At the end, if you know, you know. And season 2 was perfect. The pacing, really good. Animation on a new level. There's like no moment where it's just boring or they're trying to fill up time. It's straight to the point, it's very good, and you get what you want. I like that. Your Name. It confused me, and I think it's overrated. Kobayashi's Drangmate. Oh, dude, Kobayashi's Drangmate is so good. For no reason, it's just a slice of life with drang mates, and it's hilarious. And I don't know why, but they also tend to flex with their animation for no reason. They made fight scenes for fun, and it looks better than most of shonen fights. Season 2 was even better than the first season. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Then we have a Silent Voice, and Silent Voice was better than Your Name, my opinion. For real. I think Silent Voice is a better movie than Your Name. It kind of had a romance story, but it wasn't really the main focus. We have Konosuba, which is just the funniest anime of all time. Hilarious. Also very good animation for no reason. Dude, Konosuba is hilarious. And the movie was even better. Princess Mononoke actually surprised me. Good movie. A Whisker Away. Kind of sucked, to be honest. We have Seven Deadly Sins. It fell off. Oh, yeah, now we're spicing things up. Now we're... yeah. What can I say? This show is perfect. It's a masterpiece. Dude, it's just a show about guys and teachers with the end goal of fucking each other. Naruto. It's Naruto? More like filler. It's not worth it. Naruto Shippuden it's way better. If Why the Hell Are You Here Teacher was a masterpiece, it's my personal masterpiece, but this is a masterpiece, period, objectively. I watched Evangelion like last week. I watched the end of it. and also the movie, the end of Evangelion, and it broke me to the point where I just also like wouldn't stream or had even less motivation to make videos and or just exist. I may have to do some separate videos on it because Evangelion is very special. The ending, by the way, is fucking confusing, but it's amazing. I don't get it, but I think it's good. The same goes for the end of Evangelion. I don't get the ending, but I think it's good. Maybe. No Game, No Life. I hated this show, or not hated, but disliked it when I first watched it. But then, like 2 years ago, I rewatched it, and to my surprise, I really liked it all of a sudden. I watched JoJo. I think that's the reason I enjoyed No Game, No Life a bit more, because of all the JoJo references. The same doesn't go for Noragami. Season 1 was okay, I think, and season 2 I just dropped. I don't know why. I would have to rewatch it again. I tried to watch One Piece, I just stopped during the Alabasta arc. One Punch Man, just very good, very funny, amazing animation, and the best, or not the best, but one of the best fight scenes at the end. I haven't watched season 2 yet. Overflow. Okay, objectively, Overflow is a masterpiece. It's not only hentai, it's art. Overlord. Dude, every fucking friend that I make loves Overlord. And I just can't understand why. I don't know. There's nothing special for me in Overlord. I really love Persona 4. So I watched the Persona animes. The first time I heard about Persona was obviously the meme, Last Surprise. Then it was Smash and the character Joker. Persona 5 animes on Netflix. I watch it. It was shit. Well, for the most part. The anime is just not good. The fights were just worse Pokemon fights. And then the last like 3-5 episodes, they were perfect. Or the ending was perfect. Let's say it like that. Persona 4 anime, on the other hand, it's 25 episodes and it's amazing. Way more interesting, better animated fights. Actually very good adaptation. Like, it contains the same story, but also adds some new elements into it. And it kind of makes some stuff different, but still makes sense. And that's how you should do it. It's the perfect example of a game adaptation. A perfect game adaptation. And the OVA is the true ending. It's on the same level. It's maybe even better. No, it's on the same level. The golden animation though sucked. Don't watch it. Even though Marie is my favorite waifu. I know. It's ridiculous how fast their pacing is. In like 3 or 5 episodes they've already, half a year is already gone, or it's already winter. It skips a lot of stuff and really just focuses on slice of life components. With Marie just suddenly put in and then again put out because she leaves and the plot revolves around her now. Chivalry of a Failed Knight, just boring. And I think there's also incest. Oh dude, ReZero. 10 is maybe too high. Personal preference. ReZero is like really deep in my heart because it honestly helped me through hard times in life. It honestly did. Amazing story, amazing progression, character development, amazing plot twists, like sad moments. For myself, it's a masterpiece. For others, probably not. Rosario to Vampire. I can't remember this, but the only thing I can remember is that it sucked. Yeah, Spirited Away. Spirited Away and like other Ghibli movies kind of disturbed me as a child. Okay, imagine 7-year-old me would always like watch anime movies on Friday or Saturday at 20:15 p.m. It was just a completely new experience. That was the first time I've watched anime. I knew it was different. It was completely like a new kind of style, new kind of story, and very disturbing scenes for a child. I feel like Spirited Away, like the scenes of where her parents are like turned into pigs, she gets lost. It all kind of feels like a bad dream, and the no face really disturbed me. Or, dude, it's actually very scary, that thing. Very interesting movie, but I feel like it's a bit overrated. I've watched it like 2 years ago, and I didn't think it was as good as when I watched it when I was 7. We have Attack on Titan, and Attack on Titan is honestly also a masterpiece. What should I say? Dude, I don't want to say much. It's just watch it. Food Wars. I've watched 3 seasons of Food Wars. It's always the same, so that's why I stopped it. Spy X Family, amazing. I just was very busy. That's why I didn't finish it. It's also a 2nd season now, but I don't feel the urge to watch it, but I acknowledge it. Sword Art Online is ass, but the thing is, the 1st season is actually the best. It just keeps on getting worse. Oh, that's Castle in the Sky. Yeah, I really liked Castle in the Sky. Again, a movie that I watched at 7. Tokyo Ghoul was okay. It was very good at the end, and the later seasons are bad, I believe. I haven't watched them because people are just complaining about them. Tokyo Revengers surprised me. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I was really getting into this show. My Neighbor Totoro, even though it's a cutesy movie, it kind of disturbed me as a child, because it was the first time in my life where I watched animated naked girls washing themselves. Underaged, by the way. I mean, I've never seen something like this, and I was just shocked, or not shocked, but confused on why they showed this. Tonikawa. This is probably hands down the best romance anime I've watched. Or maybe the best one out there, because they straight get into marriage in the 1st episode, but they don't know each other. Only because of the marriage they get close to each other. And it's so sweet, and I wish I had a girlfriend. And then we have World Trigger 2 times. That seems wrong. Yeah, World Trigger, I just watched the 1st episode, and it didn't catch me. So yeah, that's my anime list. This video is long enough. Feel free to comment down below what you think. This will not be the last, I guess, video on anime. Plan to make some more stuff, and if you're down for it, subscribe, like the video. We'll see us in the next one. Bye!